What kind of things are on your sexual bucket lists? This might be silly, but I want to be ravaged in a fancy hotel. Like my partner and I pretend to be rich for the day and eat at a fancy restaurant and order champagne to the room and such. Then get absolutely used, sub here, for their pleasure non-stop until fear satisfied. Being forced to be their fancy little duck toy. And also go to a fancy Japanese love hotel one day for basically the same thing. Oh my god, I hadn't even thought about that. That sounds kinda fun. Here in SE Wisconsin and a few nearby states, we have a thing called Cerberus, which is designed around the sex hotel fantasy. Some of the pricier rooms have pools and water slides in them. MFM threesome with me as the center of attention. Like I don't even want them to touch each other, I just want them to service me, lol. I was reading responses to my boyfriend and got to yours, and he was like he'd be down for that. I reiterated it would be a female and a male and asked if he'd be down for that. His response? Well, it depends on the servicing he'd be doing. I mean, a few high fives and saying hey, nice cock bro, and it'd be down. Your boyfriend has true homie energy with the high fives and comment. Having sex while in a bucket is on my sexual bucket list. I like where your head's at. In the bucket? FFM threesome. My partner and I have messed around with another woman before, but not full on sex or anything. We'd be down for it, but we are both very anxious people and firsties and stuff like that. Same with us. IDKY, but it's so hard to find a third, and we're being told we're attractive. People tend to get annoyed with unicorn hunters, even if you try not to be a stereotypical ass about looking for a third. The only time we ever had any luck was on complete accident. We might try Tinder in the future, but COVID puts a damper on things. The ST concerns makes things tricky too. I do have a friend who already told me that she'd be down, but my partner doesn't like or trust her, so that's a no. Honestly, after having discussed it with some friends, a foursome, hoping to make it come true in 2021. Ooh, that sounds hot. Can I get in on that? The more the merrier. Can I be super cringy and say actually love the person I'm having sex with? I hear it's supposed to hit different. And so far everything I've done so far is kinda, I mean, fun at the time, but it goes away immediately. The afterglow cuddles with your so is where it's really 10/10. Am I the only weird one here that can't differentiate the sex with and so vs any other sex? To me it's all ducking. Only thing that's different is repeat sex with a person, you get more in tune with what they like. But I've never felt this mushy post-sex cuddle feel with anyone that's being described in this thread. For reference, I've been in a few LTRs and was married for 3 years. Fuck and come in a stranger. Just pure animalistic sex. Fuck each other or and leave. Never to see or talk again. Hey, you daddy now. Not if they're both daddies. Baby. Doggy style with a girl who's tied up. Except when we really start getting crazy. I take off her blindfold and we are in a tub. No big deal, maybe she thinks it's a bit weird. Except then I suddenly yell, give it to her boys. And like 3 young cut dudes jump out of the closet and she's like, oh shit, except they don't join in the sex. Instead they grab these buckets and start pouring them in a tub, and soon it's full of lime jello. Then they leave. Oddly specific. But my question is, while I'm jello, that is the part you see fit to question? I've done plenty of stuff. I just wish I could find a dom into long-term relationships. All my LTRs were with guys who were, at best, like 80% vanilla. All the doms I've been with made it clear they don't want relationships. Go to a bunch of munches and get on FetLife and keep looking. There are plenty of doms that want that, and even monogamous relationships. Orgasm from prostate stimulation. r/Anirus. My GF dressed as Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. She wants to make it happen. We just need the outfit. Can she do the high-pitched voice? Exclamation mark. Pitch perfect. Amateur porn w/o anxiety of being recognized. Threesomes. No condom sex. And I guess love. Not that I'm obsessed or hellbent on finding it. I just want to know what it feels like being loved. If it doesn't last, I'll at least know I had for a while and then go back to my way. That sounds really cute. I'm sure you'll find your so. I would love to go to a big fancy eyes wide shut masquerade style sex party. Close saint I've ever got was a sex club in Berlin. But there is no masquerade theme unfortunately. Have a covered sex party instead. You still get the masks. Woohoo plague doctor mask. Get hypnotized in person by a woman to be her slave. Eat pussy. Get tied up and dominated by a woman. Get pegged. In general date a woman who dominates me. It's funny I'm a male virgin who never dated, but I want those things more than piv sex. So this isn't something I'm interested in. But my massage therapist used to be a dominatrix and it is very easy to find someone who you can pay for these specific services these days, if that is what will make you happy. Sounds like she had a lot of clients for that kind of work too. At what point in the massage therapist/client relationship does the I used to be a dominatrix revelation come up in organic conversation? Sex. I would love to be spit roasted by a dominant couple. Being loved and actually cared about. Hand holding. No sanitizer. Nope. Raw. Break a bed. Just for the sake of breaking a bed. Did it age 21. Wanna see if I'm still a powerful Valkyrie. Buy a cheap bed. Got my bed frame broken by a guy who jumped on it and it snapped. Lots of BDSM stuff. As a male sub. As a former male sub I can say that being one helped me cross a couple things off my bucket list. Give a woman her first ever orgasm. Become close friends/FWB with a B-chick and ask for some pointers. It's like being given the cheat codes. Since then I'm undefeated. And have given 3 women their first orgasms and won her first orgasm with another person. The TL doctor is to bend your middle finger so it's even with the tip of your pointer finger and there's a little V between the tips. Put that V right above her clit and start making circular motions. Start slow and work up. Pay attention to how she reacts to speed, pressure, how close to the clit to get, etc. Every woman is different and likes different things. But this one next part is universal. And I really can't stress it enough. Don't stop means don't stop. It doesn't mean go faster. Try something else, or wiggle your fingers around, and make airplane noises. It means keep doing exactly what you're doing. Apparently this is something that almost all guys get wrong. And knowing it will put you light years ahead of the competition. But I thought airplane noises make everything cooler. Props to you. DP. Been on my bucket list for a while, and hoping it will happen soon. Also being spit roasted. Can I please just have 2 men at the same time? Can I please just have 2 men at the same time? With manners like that who could refuse? I want my GF to ride me frog position. Not sure if it'll ever happen though. Rebited for your pleasure. Haha. Lol. Sex in a Catholic church. Growing up they made me feel dirty and vile for natural urges. And I genuinely want to defile a confession booth. Sex in a Catholic church. Did this a few times with an ex on the front steps of a local church on the main road in town. Safe to say I'm going to hell. Lucky you didn't go to jail. You mean bucket list right? 1. MMF with all the attention on me. 2. I just learned what free use is and yes please. 3. Gangbang. I guess just use me as you please. But also. 4. Lick a pussy. I missed my chance during our FFM threesome. Edit. I can't believe I forgot about consensual non-consent. What is free use? Hold hands with a girl that I have feelings for. Maybe cuddle. Hear that I'm appreciated. I think that would be pretty cool. Same. Let my friends duck me and keep the friendship normal like nothing happened. Let my friends duck me and keep the friendship normal like nothing happened. Backslash Rosso backslash underscore Fuoko. Carrot. I detect haikus. And sometimes. Successfully. Carrot learn. 32. MORE and dash 32. About. 32. Me. Link. Reddit. com/r/heycussbut/ carrot opt out of replies. Hey cuss but opt out vertical bar delete my comment. Hey cuss but delete. Good bot. M25 currently in a relationship. With my current partner I would like to be tied up, blindfolded and dominated. Fuck in a tent. Try pegging. Have free reign of her for a full weekend. Sex anytime I want. Try some cosplay/roleplay. If I ever became single again, I'd probably like to participate in an orgy, try a glory hole, sleep with a trans woman, sleep with someone from every continent, to left, spit roast someone. CNC warning. I want my boyfriend to duck me while I sleep. We have talked about it, and I have told him I want it. He hasn't really done it yet. Has ducked me while I've been half asleep, but it's not the same. I want to wake up and have him tell me he's been ducking me for a while, and I woke up in the middle of it. To feel like a thing he can duck anytime he please is just a huge turn on for me. Like I'm just there for his pleasure, submissive if you couldn't tell. We've tried this. A good way to do it is to set rules. I told my husband I'd like to try this, and he was a little hesitant at first. I told him if I wanted to try this fantasy, I'd go to bed without any panties on, and that would be the signal. Took us a few attempts as I ended up waking up early into the sex, but I eventually got it to work. Be a dom. Be a sub. Cosplay. FFM. I'm a bit vanilla for kinks. Well, having sex again. That's a big one. But in the dream realm. Being in a FMF threesome. Having sex on a blanket in a field during a hot summer day and just chillin' in the sun with a beer afterwards. Trying anal. Being a 24H submissive to a dominant man. Having someone go down on me again. I miss it lol. Deleted. Drinking 50 plus guys cum. Better yet, freeze them in the form of popsicles, and you got a yummy treat for summer. Fucking someone with whom I do not share a common language. MMFB threesome. Sex with a trans girl, whose dick is preferably bigger than my own. A man of culture I see. I'd love to be on the other side for once, and be penetrated by a trans woman. Doubt it will ever happen. It is rare outside of porn. It is one of the most common side effects of HRT for a start. Many pre-op trans women don't like using their parts. Very few are willing to top, and if you go looking for a trans person purely for their current genital arrangement, most will run a mile. Edit. As a gay man, being a slut, and passed around by at least 5 guys, there was this video of a New Zealand couple that had about 20 guys ducking his girl in a Vegas room. Basically, they went to the US to duck and get ducked. Both the guy and girl, and that was fascinating, and really something I would like to do. Just freely be more open, and have lots of sex. Whether I have a partner or none at all. Though the risks of STIs and HIV scares me. This has been the basis as to why I'd like to have an orgy, and being used for a special occasion. I'm gonna need some proof to believe that. I should added that there were on Reddit, but I can't recall their name at all. But it was laser something. They the couple would post on r/hotwife, r/Gabrus Godchild, and all sort of NSFW subreddits. But it all disappeared about a year ago. Complete stranger. Better if they don't even speak the same language. Free use. Lotus position. Jockey position. Titty ducking. Married middle-aged couple rollerplay. Public 6. Holy duck. I belong in horny jail. This is mild. You would probably get community service or something. Water girl in a swinger party probably. Just to have someone to love me honestly. I've never even hugged a girl. It's not that I'm weird. It's just I'm a very shy person and let everyone come to me. I'm also, what I believe, very ugly. Never asked or been asked out by anyone. I'm a very shy person and let everyone come to me. I know it's not an easy thing to fix, but this will be a much larger barrier than looks. Find something you're geeky and interested in and get good at it. Join the community and get used to talking confidently about your passion. You may find someone who shares your interests. Try piss fetish stuff, but that's a farther still go with bodily fluids, besides cum and saliva of course. I admit, I do find watching people urinate hot, so trying it with another person in real life sounds fun. Maybe you could start off doing it in the shower in case you actually hate it. As a lesbian, to duck a guy, just out of curiosity really. I had chances, but I'm really picky. Last guy almost had it, but then he started asking what are we, and it scared me off. A gymnast. Honestly, I'd like as many FFM/FMF experiences as I can manage. I want to try MFM at least once. Get ducked bent over an overpass. Go to a sex club and duck in front of strangers. Come in public with a vibrator in my panties. And get ducked in a dressing room. I also like those videos where the hostess is stripped and groped by the guests, so I think that would be fun, but I don't have that kind of social circle yet. And I know life is long and unpredictable, but I picture all of this on my boyfriend's arm ideally. Y has my sexual soulmate and everything would be hotter with him involved. I don't care if we broke up. I'd still invite him to my orgies. You are true friend. Going camping with a wonderful man and having sex in the bed of his pickup truck. This fantasy is why I find men who drive pickups so damn attractive. There is something about a nice big man that drives a truck. But if the truck is older and well loved, I imagine he would be a very giving lover. Sigh. Here come the to have it with someone posts. But seriously, I'd love a FFM threesome. Participate in an orgy. Give a woman her first ever orgasm. Something public. I'd love a polyamorous freeuse relationship with two horny bisexual women. I'm a straight guy, so that relationship would be mutually satisfying. Particularly a hierarchical one with an older woman, myself, and a younger woman, where the hierarchy is in that order. A couple. 1. Four-way with my wife and another couple. 2. Sex with a feminine trans. I want to be bottom for once and feel what it's like to have a cock in my ass. I'm not into dudes unfortunately. 3. Give my wife her first O. This is probably the one I want the most. I have tried very hard to do so, but it hasn't happened. She's on a ton of medication unfortunately. 3. Have you tried toys with her? The Hitachi is amazing, and I just found a new favorite, the Lelosona Cruise. I have. We get close, but getting over that edge for her just hasn't come. I don't want to pressure her, so I don't mention when I'm really trying to give her one. She's got a lot of anxiety and is on a lot of neuromeds for a nervous system condition that dulls her sense of feeling. I hope one day I can give it to her, but I don't want her to feel like she's broken or that's my only goal. Just want to give her as much pleasure as I can. Having sex in general. Cries in virgin. Being caught masturbating. Then being fingered. And lure words of loads released into me. There's a reason I have an IUD. Getting pegged. Being used but not a hardcore BDSM be rimmed, given, and received, and coming from prostate fingering. And a threesome or orgy. Being milked constantly over 24 HRS/ just have sex for 24 hours. With breaks for bathroom and eating. And a public act like 69, and rimming in public, and not in some place like the middle of nowhere trail with like an average of 3 people on the trail, but a big commonly used public place, and make a sex tape, car sex / mile high club, and all the vanilla things. I want someone to piss inside my ass or pussy. As a fellow fetishist, I'd love it if more females were into this. I'd gov everything to try that stuff with someone. FFM threesome. Being used for revenge, like photos of sex being sent to someone's ex. Sleeping with an ex-GF's mother, because they wanna know what all the fuss was about. Being led into an empty bedroom during a house party for some private time. FFM threesome. I'd love to share a guy. Hi there. You are a dog. They want a guy. I don't even care, as long as it's my girlfriend. Damn, I love this girl so ducking much. Trying anal, role-playing, cosplay, making a sex tape. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.